everybody, and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm back in Theme Park Tycoon 2 in Thenan, and we are doing Secrets of the Thenan Metro. So to start with, we are going to do the circle line, the first line ever made, and the first station ever made, if you didn't know, is Thenan Central. The first platforms and first station and first line ever made traces back to here. I remember placing these lights. This was the first thing we did. First ever station we ever made, first ever platforms. Moving on. Welcome to the next stop, Extreme Hill. Extreme Hill is eastbound, and over here we can find that this is the widest platform on the entire game. These may only be 2 blocks wide, but if you include it all, this is one big platform, just with a bit in the middle. This means this is 6 blocks wide. We're back on the train again, and we're moving on to the next stop. As you can see, it looks like we're approaching a station, but we're not, as we won't stop here. But we'll get off anyways, at the next stop. Welcome to the Thenan Metro Depot. This is for the circle line only. It is known for being quite a dangerous place, as the trains are very frequent over here, and so it can be very easily to get hit by one. The thing a lot of people don't know though, is this used to be a station. You can tell from the design here that there was a wall in the middle and 2 platforms on either side. The station was known as Thenan District. It closed quite a few years ago and has been replaced by the depot. There is only one thing that can trace back to the original station. If you come under here, you can see this is the original pathway that our station went up to the entrance. Now we have to go down here. However, this is actually where the original station entrance used to be. Some people may even recognise this. Our next stop is Thenan Lido. Thenan Lido is one of the most popular stations on the Circle Line, mostly due to its old-fashioned style and nice detail. However, the thing a lot of people do not know is that it is a great train spotting location for 2 things. 2 lines get very close to each other down here. If we come down, you can see here there are some tracks. This is the City Shuttle, and just over here, that is the Thenan Central City Shuttle platforms. It has been proved that these platforms are closer to Thenan Lido over here than they are to Thenan Central. Strange. And you can see there's a train. Moving on to the next stop. Welcome to Carousel Street. Obviously, this station would be here to change for the carousel. However, there are quite a few secrets here. Carousel Street has its secret for being the only station which has its ticket office separated from the station itself. As you can see, the ticket office is a separate building. This is quite strange and is the only time you can find this on the entire network. Moving on, we are now moving on to the next line, the Greater Line, or the Southwall Line. We are back at Thenan Central. This time we're on the Greater Line. There is only one secret here, and it isn't much of a secret. This is the only station to have a toilet on the platform. Another secret about Thenan Central that a lot of people know is that it used to be named Food Hall Central, or FH Central at some stops. This was because there was a food hall right next to it, but it started to become disused as the station is used nowadays more for changing between lines and moving to different areas of the park. So it was renamed Thenan Central. Plus, it was in the centre of the city and a lot of lines stopped here. Later after that, the food hall was demolished and replaced with a ticket office. Now, we are very near to Polesheath right now, however we are not in Polesheath. So, just over here is Polesheath Castle Station. We're closer to Little Polesheath than Polesheath. However, there's a secret to be shared over here. Just here you can see some tracks. There was plans for an extra extension to come down here, but however, that was taken down. In Cuball's public garden, you can see the tracks just here. We are now at Polesheath Castle Station. It's obviously very close to the castle, as we can see here, hence its name. However, a secret a lot of people don't know is because the entrance is right over here next to the castle, People think that the entrance has always been here. However, that wasn't actually true. If we go down onto platform 2, you can see here there is an old building. This building has been untouched. However, there were a few little things that were changed and demolished. Welcome to Line Side Close. This is the road right behind the building. This building, as you might have guessed, used to be the entrance. It used to be right here and people would enter through Lineside Close, which used to be a lot bigger. Welcome to Polsheath Parkway. This is the next stop on the line. Polsheath Parkway is a fairly normal station. It's a small station with a bit of a charm. But as you can see, there's a lot of destruction here. This viaduct just here used to be a viaduct for the tram services. And before that, there was a bus service. The buses didn't used to go over this viaduct though. The trams, which was eventually demolished just a year ago, went over this bridge. The line never actually was fully put in service, as it was going to be costing too much money for the government to make. However, this viaduct is now under repair and is falling apart. Welcome to our next stop, Southwall. A thing about Southwall that a lot of people don't know is it is the closest distance between two stations. Southwall and Polsheath Parkway, just over here, is the closest distance between any stations, taking just 5 seconds. Welcome to the next station. This is Thenan Valley. Thenan Valley is the least used station on the line and only has 100 trains per day. That may sound like a lot, but in 24 hours on a metro system with about trains every 5 minutes, that isn't a lot at all. There's a sign here telling people to walk to Polsheath Parkway if needed. This station is usually only served in peak times. One last fact about this station is that these tracks here used to be for a tram service. The trams would turn here and go up a bridge. The bridge was completely demolished just a few days ago, as they realised that this was never going to be used and there was no point in having it here. And a fun fact is that you can only get trains from here if they're heading towards a certain location. As the train station is only one platform, you can only get trains if they're heading northbound towards Rolling Estate. Welcome to the next stop, Central Road, one of the busiest stations on the line. Central Road has a ticket office and loads of things. There are lots of things a lot of people don't know. For example, this station is the only station over here which has an escalator. The station is also the oldest on the entire network, being made in 1863. It is also the station with the longest platform in the Greater Line. And what a lot of people don't know is that this station was not originally going to be called Central Road until I decided to change its name. It was originally going to be called Central Church. Welcome to Rolling Estate, the terminus of the Greater Line. It also has platform-edge doors and is known for being one of the safest stations on the line. The thing is, a secret that a lot of people don't know is if we come up to the exit and entrance, over here is a staff-only sign and a door. A lot of people don't know that if we go into this, you can see the tracks just down here. Not any old tracks. If we come back up, welcome back to the depot from earlier. There's also a break room and kitchen here, which a lot of staff use. Moving on to our next line, the River Line. The River Line, a lot of people know, used to be a shuttle. The shuttle, however, was demolished years ago, around 200. However, the station has now been rebuilt, and there are a lot of new things about it. An additional secret, quite close to the station, is this building just here. This is Cuble's office. And if we come just through here, you can see this is a strange but suspicious place. Coming down this ladder, over here is Thenan Lido. These are the tracks on the Circle Line. It is one of the places where you can enter the Circle Line from a building. It's one of the only spots. Welcome to Polsheath Cathedral Station on the River Line. This station is based off Waterloo on the Waterloo and City Line. The secret about this station is there originally used to be a depot into this tunnel. However, that was demolished quite a few years ago. It was kept when the line was first reinstated and rebuilt. However, then they got rid of it as they didn't need it. Welcome to the next station, New Acres Road, the first station to be made in New Acres. The station does not have an entrance and is part of the New Acres district and is right next to quite a few rides. New Acres Road, as a secret in development, was the only station that was not supervised by me whilst building. This was because I was AFK whilst it was being made. For our next secret, the next station is Roney River Bay, but a little secret here. There is a hill just here. The hill is quite suspicious and there is nothing really on top of it. However, a little thing you might not have known is the reason it's here is because the tunnel comes up just here, and if it was visible, that would be a bit strange. So, they managed to get it underneath a hill and they added a tunnel for the road next to it. Just here, this is a great example of how you can see the trains just coming up and the road just going underneath. Roney River Bay is also the only station to have a level crossing right in front of it. And to finish off, Roney River Bay is also the only station to have trees and wildlife growing on the platform. Welcome to Thenan North. We are now doing the shuttle service. A little secret about the shuttle over here is that the shuttle was the first line to actually stop here. Here is the station. Welcome back to Thenan Central, again. This time we're back on the shuttle, and we have a few secrets here. Thenan Central is connected by a spiral staircase here, but do you know that this is the deepest station on the entire network, and this is the only station connected by a spiral staircase? Interesting. Welcome to the next line, the TLR, Thenan Light Railway. Our secret here is that this bridge here, which says low clearance, was built before the line was even made, or even thought of. Before the line was built, this line was actually abandoned, and you can see there are old tracks here. Our next stop is Polesheath. A little thing here is that the bank was originally made just here. Chances are that this station will be renamed to Polesheath Bank, or maybe even Bank. But this station secret is something different. An underpass was being made when a crime scene was found. Let's take a look. The crime scene was found in here, and a lot of strange things were found, like strange written messages and a lot of death threats. We won't go into it though. Another thing a lot of people don't know is this station is above two lines. It is above the river line, and it is also above the government line. Another secret is that there are two depots on the TLR. This was eventually going to be the first depot, however there are actually two now, and the other is in between Thenan North and New Acres in the tunnel section. The secret though is this depot at North Castle Park never used to be a depot and actually used to be tracks leading onto a new line that was going to be made. However, it was abandoned a long time ago and it was reinstated and made into a depot. Welcome to Thenan North, the only underground station on the TLR. There are a couple of secrets here. One is that just here there is a staff lift. This lift takes you to the government line platforms, as you can see. The other is that just over here there is a hidden line. If you go in, you may be able to see something that you probably wouldn't expect to see. Coming through here, this is the Thenan North Post Office. Yes, this is a mail line. Steam trains run along here delivering mail. And our last station is New Acres Park. A little thing that a lot of people don't know here is that there is also another way to access the underground platforms. Over here is a staff only sign. If we come down, we can access the other TLR depot. Most people do not know this even exists. And right now the gates are closed and the line doesn't use this. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you would like more Thenan videos because there's more coming soon. Goodbye.